to add the lettuce. So greens on top of greens. Can't go wrong with that. Green on green. What's good, family? Welcome back. You're checked in with Ameer, Naseer. As always, family, before we get started with today's video, I wish you all inner wealth, which we know is the overall state of our holistic health. So today, family, it's gonna be a good one, all right? So I'm gonna prepare today a raw collard plant-based wrap. So we have our collard greens right here, right? We have some peppers right here. We have the oregano leaves right here. We got that good old extra virgin olive oil right here. We got the powerhouse chia seeds right here. And then I have, quite a few vegetables and fruits. So I have tomatoes, onions, red onions, and lettuce, right? So I'm just gonna walk you through how you can make this at home for yourself. And we'll go ahead and get started. So first, I'm gonna go ahead and take these leaves, these collard greens, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead, take one collard. I'll use, I'm gonna use one, let's go with this one, all right? So we're gonna go with this one. I'm just gonna rinse it first, all right? Now that I've rinsed it, I'm gonna just place it on my plate right here. I'm gonna put it in front of me just to make sure you're able to see. I'll put these back in here. So usually, family, with a plant-based collard wrap, I usually like to add hummus or avocado to the base, but for this wrap, I'm actually gonna make it without any added hummus or avocado. So the next thing I wanna add to the base of our collard wrap will be some vegetables. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna cut up some vegetables and then some fruit as well. And I think I'm gonna do 2 tomatoes. So this will be our fruit for the collard wrap. So I'll do 2 tomatoes. All right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut up these tomatoes right here. And then I'm gonna put them into our wrap, all right? So let's go ahead. Cut up these delicious tomatoes. I really want to eat them right now without the wrap being done, but I'll be able to survive until the entire wrap is done. Alright. Delicious, delicious, delicious. Alright, so I've cut up our tomatoes. Next, I'm gonna chop up about, I wanna say for this wrap, I'm gonna do about, let's go four red onions. So I have the 4 red onions right here. I'm gonna rinse these as well. So we have those 4 red onions. Again, I'm going to chop these up as well. I just know these are going to turn out So far, family, we have our base, which is our collard green wrap. We have our tomatoes. I used about 2, and now I'm just cutting up 4 red onions. And again, whenever you're making this from home, again, feel free to add something to the base, just an additional healthy added touch of love, whether it's avocado, hummus, maybe you use another plant-based base, but those are usually my go-to would be the avocado and hummus. You can't go wrong with either or, especially avocado, All right, so now I've cut up the onions. Now I'm gonna add some lettuce. So even though we do have our collard wrap here, it doesn't hurt to add some more greens to the inside of this collard wrap. So I'm only gonna use a small, medium-sized piece of lettuce, all right? So now I'm just gonna use my hands to break apart this lettuce into some smaller chunks. All right. So next, family, I'm gonna put these vegetables to the side over here. And next, I'm going to go ahead and chop up some peppers. I think for this wrap, I'm going to do 2 peppers. I'm going to do 1 red and then 1, let's go orange. We could go like a yellow maybe. All right. So here are my peppers right here, and I'm just going to cut up 2. So I'm only going to cut up these 2 peppers right here. I love adding peppers because they give the wrap just an added flavor and an added spicy vibe to it as well. So you can't go wrong with peppers. All right. So now we have our peppers, lettuce, red onions, tomatoes. Next, I'll actually start adding them to our wrap. So I'm just gonna unscrew this extra virgin olive oil, open up these oregano leaves. All right, so now let's go ahead and add our ingredients. So I'm gonna do the tomatoes first. Now I'm gonna add the red onions. Then I'm going to add the lettuce. So greens on top of greens. Can't go wrong with that, green on green. Then I'm gonna add the peppers. All right. So next, I'm gonna wipe my hands 1 second. All right. So next, I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of chia seeds. It's a powerhouse right here. Chia seeds are a superfood high in omega-3s. So let's go ahead and add 1 teaspoon, about 1 teaspoon of chia seeds. And you can just sprinkle them in the wrap. Actually, I'm not gonna do a full teaspoon. I'm just gonna sprinkle it evenly over the wrap. That should be good enough. And then I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. All right. So let's go ahead and do 1 tablespoon of our extra virgin olive oil. We can just pour it right into our wrap. This looks really good. All right, I'm done with this. So we'll put that with the dirty dishes. And then lastly, we have our oregano leaves. So I'm just gonna sprinkle some onto this wrap. All right. And then I do have some more tomatoes and red onions. I'll use this for my second wrap that I'll make later. And so now we have our collard wrap. The only thing to do now is to fold it, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and start from the bottom right here. I'm gonna fold this in. Then I'm gonna start from the left. I'm gonna then fold it in. And I'm gonna keep rolling it. And here is your raw collard wrap. Make sure all of your vegetables and fruit are secured inside. All right. Everything is secure. Oh, my pepper fell out. And so this is the final output right here. So this is just an example of a raw collard plant-based wrap. Again, your collard wrap will be the base. Then you can add whatever fruits or vegetables you want to add. Of course, I also added some extra virgin olive oil, a superfood, chia seeds, and then just some oregano leaves. Of course, I added peppers. And so I hope you enjoyed today's video. Again, this is a raw collard plant-based wrap. I just wanted to give you all a visual of something you can make quick and easy from home. And then feel free to get creative with it. So you can also, as I mentioned in the beginning, you can add hummus to the base, avocado. I highly recommend avocado, but of course either or is fun. And so again, family, drop below in the comment section any other recipes you may want me to go through. Maybe you want me to do a homemade smoothie of some sort, maybe a different version of a raw collard wrap. So feel free to drop in the comment section below any suggestions or any recipes you would like to see me provide for you all. And then again, family, before we head out, just stay tuned for my next video, which I will talk about how starting my business forced me to tap in and seek my highest self, family. As always, I wish you all inner wealth, which we know is the overall state of our holistic health. Peace.